Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Blue Archive. In the last part, we finished off with the episode with the Rabbit Squad. We saved Kusagi Town, or Kusagi Station, from being blown to smithereens. We took down the Fox Squad, and then we finally knocked Kaya down a few pegs. So she's been ousted as the president. Rin is back in charge, and it's all as it should be. So, that's nice. So, while we wait for more story, a new event came up. The Rabbit Squad's going to the beach. The Rabbit Summer event. I think it's a summer. I think it's a summer event. I don't even know. But yeah, we're going back to the beach. This time with our fellow rabbits. So let's see how this is. Missing shrimp. How are they doing? Air frying? Too hot. Was that an AC unit? It really is hot. This is definitely summer. I feel like I'm melting. Current time is 13:05 hours. Surface temperature at Rabbit Camp is 35 degrees Celsius. Now, I don't know Celsius, so I don't know where that falls in line with Fahrenheit. So let me see. Celsius to Fahrenheit. Celsius to Fahrenheit. 35 degrees Celsius is 95 degrees Fahrenheit. Yeah, that's pretty hot. That's pretty hot. What happened to that camping air conditioner we had? It worked pretty well when I needed to cool down my workstation. It was damaged during the last rain. Ugh, I knew this would happen. We're stranded out here in the sun, and soon we'll die out here like starfish at low tide, dried to crisps. No perimeter breaches to report. Besides that, this heat is driving me nuts. Enough complaining already. We're all suffering here. I mean, you're all in pretty heavy equipment that probably not helping your cause. What's gotten into all of you? It's not like the weather changed out of nowhere. That goes double for you, Mo. You're constantly lighting things on fire and sending out bombs. Summer heat and bomb heat are two totally different things. Are they? I don't even know. I wouldn't know. There's something I love more than firepower, but I refuse to be slowly cooked out by this hot wind. Not let you mention it, though. I wonder if I could weaponize a wind like this. Oh, jeez. Jeez, you act like you've never experienced the summer before. You need to clear your mind. Stay calm and focused, and even the fire will feel cool. Okay, it's pretty hot out. Saki, come out of the sun before you catch heat stroke. Understood. We'll be completing perimeter guard duty from inside for today. Why don't you guys just go to the shale? Get out of the heat for a while. It's just that they won't care. What am I hearing? The AC unit that they have? God, I'm afraid to go into the communication tent. All the electronics are turning into an oven. In the winter, I can hug my monitor to stay warm. I hate summer. I feel you right there. Me and Mo, we're up there. I fucking hate the Florida summer heat. I think I like winter more too. When I'm posted in an open field, a lot of time I take a position where there's no shade. Lying out there in my camouflage with the summer heat, sun bearing down, it's like I'm on a grill. Summer isn't my favorite either. It's hard to keep clean. And out here, without any proper food storage, our rations go bad very quickly. Agreed. The other day we were starving because all the vegetables we scouted had already gone bad. They weren't even a day past their sell-by date, and already the rice smelled spoiled. There were 4 yakiniku bentos that day, and we had to throw them all away. I hate summer. You know what I noticed? There haven't been any shrimp bentos lately. Is that because of the weather too? Sometimes we find a shrimp sandwich with the discarded bentos. I kind of like those. It can't be the weather, can it? I'm still seeing fish bentos after all. In the past, they couldn't bring fresh seafood this far inland without it spoiling, but that should be an issue today. We may not have refrigerators, but the companies bringing seafood to the convenience stores have freezers in their trucks. And shrimp is especially easy to store and transport, so as they're usually frozen on the fishing boat as soon as they're caught. There's a saying among chefs that the freshest shrimp aren't live shrimp, but frozen ones. How in the world do you know all that? Were you a shrimp fisher in a past life? My instructor during scuba training told me about it. But I feel like I haven't seen any shrimp in the DU lately. I was coming back to the park the other day, and a restaurant had a sign up saying that shrimp were out of stock. It's strange that only shrimp is affected, while other seafood is fine. Very strange. Perhaps a gang is interfering with shrimp distribution in the DU, or... But why would they be after just the shrimp? What would their goal be? Looking at the market prices, I don't think they get much just from the shrimp. Maybe it was crabs or abalones. Nah, this isn't something big like criminal syndicates trying to corner the shrimp market. I bet something like a gourmet food terrorist has a vendetta against bad shrimps for stealing shrimp trucks and blowing them up. If a terrorist is involved, I'd say that qualifies as something big. Yes, it is a bit far. We've all been through a lot. It's possible we're overreacting. Hello all. Hot day, innit? Oh, Sensei, I thought I detected a familiar perimeter breach. What brings you to the Kusagi Park on this hot day? I was just passing by. Figured you girls could use a pick-me-up. Anyway, how would you like some ice cream? That sounds nice. Yes, please! They didn't hesitate at all to answer. That's the stuff. Enjoying ice cream in the shade on a hot day? It can't be beat. The coldness of the ice cream is spreading through my whole body. It's like I'm hiding in a refrigerator. I think that's a bit of an exaggeration. Thank you, Sensei. This heat has been giving us a hard time. It's much better thanks to you. Oh, it was nothing. Anyway, I couldn't help but overhear you. What's this about shrimp missing from the DU? Oh, that. We don't have any evidence yet. But we've noticed that the convenience stores haven't been stocking shrimp bentos lately. Now that you mention it, I can't remember the last time I had shrimp. Exactly. Maybe it's a temporary shortage. Without any concrete information, we can't really do anything. And even if someone's behind the shrimp and making an illegal profit from it somehow, that would fall under the General Student Council's jurisdiction, or maybe Valkyrie's Food Safety Club, not the SRT's. Hey, don't they catch shrimp in Yatoro Village, out by Kanasaki Port? Yes, that big distribution company, Red Hook Express, has a fish processing plant there. It used to be a sleepy little fishing village, but ever since the plant opened up, it supplied all the DU shrimp. A fishing village, the beach. Think of those cool, refreshing places. Just reminds me how dang hot it is here. You know, it's been a while since I've been to the beach. I haven't gone since I was in SRT. And that was for Marine Operations training, so we barely had the time to enjoy being on the beach. But how can we go? We don't even have an academy of our own anymore. Yes, that's right. We pledged not to leave this park until the academy was rebuilt. It would be wrong for us to leave the park and go on vacation, unless we had a mission. That settles it. We're going to the beach, everyone. Sensei, did you hear what I just said? We can't leave the park without a special reason. What would the others think if they saw SRT, which is responsible for the safety of Kyoto's citizens, just abandon their posts and go on a vacation to the sea? Who would say anything about a vacation? Then why would we go? The shrimp situation is very fishy, right? I see what you did there. It's possible to get to the bottom if you never leave the park. We'll go undercover and solve the mystery of the shrimp. Going to the beach, solve the mystery of the shrimp. You have a point, Sensei. Infiltration and threat neutralization are a responsibility to Special Forces unit. I remember seeing my upperclassman Fox Squad go undercover as terrorists a few times. However, I'm still not sure we can take action based on a little speculation. What would we do if there was nothing to it and the shrimp never were merely misdelivered? At least we would know. In that case, we might as well enjoy our vacation. Let's go on vacation to go all along. Alright, we need some reason to do the park, I suppose. But we are all that remains of SRT, so we will do this properly. Squad, change into civilian clothes. We will be going undercover for this operation, so we must all disguise ourselves as ordinary tourists. Understood? Oh boy. Understood! We will infiltrate Yatora village, and we will learn the whereabouts of the missing shrimp. Commencing Operation Shrimp Net. That's appropriate. Shrimp! The missing shrimp. Alright.
Rabbit 1、作戦準備完了しました。
What do we got here?
先生、
Yeah.
指示を。
Oh, the dice race. They brought the dice race stuff back. They had this dice race in Let me show you. They had this dice race when the athletics thing was going on, which was actually kind of nice because you could get a lot of credits and a lot of material. Yeah, this is exactly the same thing. This is exactly it. What is that? What is this? What's that? A ticket of some kind. I don't know what that is. Now, this is exactly like with the well, it's a little different, but you can get a lot of credits from doing this. All right.
ラビット招待初の遠征作戦か。少し心が躍っている。
So, including the prologue, I will go. I'll see if I'll get to episode 5 and we'll see where we're at. All right. Ooh. We get Mew as a free unit. Nice. Always love that. I always love free units. Hey, new environment. Is that Mew? Holy shit. Oh, it's Mo. That's Mo? What the fuck? She looks completely different. Mo, you know we're on a mission, right? God, look at her. She looks totally different. Where are your glasses? And your server terminal? Who goes swimming with their glasses on? I'm wearing contacts. God, she looks so much better without the glasses. Holy shit. And the server terminal isn't waterproof. I'm remoting it. I'm remoting it through my smartphone. It's not as stable as the terminal, but it works. You do realize we're not actually on a vacation, right? This is a mission. We need to be at peak operational efficiency, and you leave the equipment behind to go swimming. Actually, Mo's made good choices for this mission. And we got Miyako, who's got a classic school customized swimsuit. Our cover story is that we're ordinary tourists. Any equipment that makes us look like special forces will blow that cover. If we follow the book, it'll help if we're in combat, but it may hinder the other aspects of our mission. What is that swimsuit you're wearing? Is there something wrong with it? I thought it was cute. No, it is cute, but isn't it a bit hard to move in that? It looks like it'll be hard to move in all those frills. And why do you have an inner tube? Didn't you pass the swimming test while you're at the SRT Academy? This equipment is for the mission. She can't swim, can she? Oh, come on, how often are we at the beach? Can't you let your brave leader show off her cute side? Mo? Why don't we take a look at your outfit, Saki? What's with that stuff? God, I can't get over the fact that Mo looks so different. A duffel bag, magazine pouches, and is that a Bonnie hat? In that getup, you look more likely to blow up here than taking the sights. Excuse me, I've reduced my equipment to a bare minimum in order to maintain my disguise. But even if we're undercover, I can't just leave it behind any necessary gear. A bulletproof bunny hat, extra bullets, a waterproof bottle, stay hydrated, and a scuba gear just in case. Oh boy, gosh. Can you at least get a normal duffel bag? Maybe something a little less military grade? What do you mean? This is my personal duffel bag. There's Mew. Why did I call Mo Mew? Fuck me. Sorry I'm late. It took longer to get ready than I expected. I stuffed my sniping equipment into this fishing bag. It doesn't look too weird, does it? I also thought my fishing gear looked too new, so I weathered it by rubbing in the sand on a nearby beach. Why are you all looking at me like that? So this is what real infiltration looks like. That wasn't even close. No one can match me when it comes to blending in, after all. Well, please stop staring at me. Ugh. God, Mo looks so different. Fuck. Is that an inflatable missile? I just noticed that. I thought that was an inner tube, but damn, she has an inflatable missile or rocket. Oh, you all changed. This one just look great. Thank you. I'm glad to hear that. We're just a few gals ready for a day on the beach, plus a weirdo who's decked out for a triathlon. You made your point already. I'm sorry I didn't dress pretty like the rest of you. Don't be so hard on yourself, Saki. I think your swimsuit looks just as pretty. I'm not sure if I should be happy about that or not. If you mean that looked like a regular tourist, then thank you. It looks like we're ready, so let's run through the quick briefing. Our mission objective is to infiltrate Yatora village and determine what is happening to the shrimp. If we're going to succeed, we need the locals' cooperation. Do your best not to draw any unnecessary suspicion from them. Sorry to interrupt, but I think we're already drawing attention. Oh boy. Doesn't look like the villagers are used to swimmers here. Right, of course we'd stand out wandering around in swimsuits here. This village doesn't have any good facilities for tourists. Isn't the town a little eerie? It reminds me of a horror movie. I mean, look at the sky. The sky doesn't look that great for swimming either. Kind of weird for a beach town, right? According to my research, Yatora village used to be popular among tourists, thanks to its natural beauty. That changed after the fish processing plant opened. Tourism pretty much dried up after that. Yeah, you should have stuck with your academy uniforms. No, wearing our SRT uniforms would have made us even more suspicious. It's making a complicated investigation, but we'll stick to our original cover story. I'll interrogate the fishermen around the port. Saki asks if there have been any incidents recently at the public service office. Understood. Well, I want you to check the CCTV records for suspicious activity. Mew, ask around if there have been any other visitors from the outside town. Alright. Leave it to me. You have your orders. Let's begin. Oh boy. There, I got Mew.
レビント4準備完了しました。本当に早く学園に戻りたい。私たちの学園はもう。
Don't worry, you'll get there eventually. Shout out over your Tora village. This place looks gloomy as all hell. Hello, sir. Do you live around here? I'm on vacation with my friends, but the water is a bit choppy. Is there a beach nearby that's better for swimming? If you're here for swimming, you came to the wrong town. Yatora Village ain't for young folks like you. All we got here are shrimp. Really? I think Yatora is pretty. There's no accounting for taste. Do what you will, just don't get in the way of my work. Oh, thank you. Is this your shrimp boat? Yeah. It's bigger than I expected. The anchor's up. Are you about to set out? What kind of lazy fisherman that goes fishing in the middle of the day? Huh? Uh-huh. We finished our day before young'uns like you even had breakfast. I was about to drop anchor. I see. Did you catch a lot of shrimp today? Why do you care? Just curious. I'm sorry if I made you uncomfortable. It's just, we haven't seen much shrimp in the DU lately. And folks on social media are saying Yatora Village must be in trouble since all the shrimp are caught here. There's no trouble here. But, oh, so you think catching shrimp is easy, do you? All I know is we're at the mercy of the sea. I catch what I catch, and what the world does with my catch is no concern of mine. And no whippersnapper like you is gonna tell me how to do my business. I didn't... Oh boy. Like I said, don't get in the way of my work. If you stick your nose in where it don't belong, don't be surprised if the deep ones come looking for you. Deep ones? That doesn't sound good at all. Yeah, this place is very chipper. Hey, anyone there? Run down alley. Who's making all that racket so early in the morning? Huh? I've never seen you around here before. Who are you? Oh, I'm just a tourist. I heard this village is great for swimming. Swimming? Here? You, sure you got the right place? There are a lot of little towns in the area, easy getting them mixed up. I mean, it's not impossible that someone would come here to swim. But a tourist in this armpit of a town? It's been a minute. We don't have a choice, but believe me, I'd request a transfer in an instant if I thought it'd go through. A boring town like this doesn't give many opportunity to show off, you know? No chance for promotion. I've never seen a Valkyrie student with such irresponsible attitudes before. Well, is there anything a tourist should know about the area? Dangerous stretches of shore, local crime sprees? Have there been any incidents in town lately? Beats me. If you want the latest news, get a newspaper. Don't bother us about it. Yeah, we've got more important things to do than entertain tourists. You just said you have nothing to do! I didn't know the students of Valkyrie Police School were like this. Hey, it's not like we chose to. Forget it. Forget we said anything. We got work to do. Please don't start any trouble. If some random tourist angers the deep ones, we'll all have to pay for it. Who the fuck are these deep ones? The gangs? The gang members? The nerve of them! What do they mean by deep ones? Sounds like a local gang. Hey, it's a polar bear. New character we haven't seen. Did anyone see that? What a cranky village. All I want is to help catch one little fish, and they gave me those dirty looks. But I learned what I needed to. It's only a matter of time until I catch the biggest... Excuse me, but you're standing on my fishing line. Whoa, when did you get here? I've been here this whole time. I understand why you wouldn't notice a boring, insignificant person like me. I might as well just be a starfish on a pier. No, you got it wrong. I just have a lot on my mind. I'm not looking where I'm going. I'm sorry. Here, I'll let you have a few of my lures, so please stop saying stuff like that. Thank you. Are you here to fish, by the way? You're dressed for it. Oh yeah, they say you catch a big one here. I see. My friends dragged me here. I didn't know this town was famous for its fishing. What kind of fish can you catch here? What kind? Mackerel? Well, mackerel is a small fish, so I don't know if you'll catch a big one. And the lure you're using is too big for mackerel. Really? But maybe there's an extra big mackerel I can catch with this lure, right? Heck, if the deep ones help me, I might even catch one that's a whole meter long. Deep ones? Whoops. I didn't say that. I mean, I was just mumbling myself. No, I just remembered a different spot where I can catch fish. I'll go alone. If we both go, they'll get scared off. Don't mention me to the townsfolk. Okay, bye! There he goes. Something seems off. Really? What was your first clue? Trespassers. Uh-oh. Look at this depressing beachhead. Let's begin the mission status report. After questioning the fishermen of Yatora Village, there doesn't seem to be any issues with the shrimp fishing itself. The catches have been smaller than usual, but there's no sign that it should have been cut off. It should have cut off the supply to the DU entirely. And also check to see if there's any problems with the Red Hook Express's processing plant, but everything seems fine there. The only thing I can report is that the town is uncomfortably silent. I checked all the CCTVs in town. The only vehicle coming and going is the bus that goes through twice a day. There's no way a truck loaded with 5 tons of frozen shrimp could sneak by without me noticing. I think we can rule out the idea that someone's smuggling shrimp under Red Hook Express's nose. That matches what I saw. Besides us, the only people here are the local townsfolk. Oh, actually, I did meet one other person from out of town by the pier. He said he was there for fishing, but he didn't know anything about fishing. Anything about fish, and he seemed distracted by something. Something smells fishy. We don't know. We don't have any evidence of wrongdoing, but we still can't explain why shrimp isn't making it to the DU. It's almost like the whole town's under a spell. Someone in this town is lying, that's for sure. We really didn't learn anything else? We can ask questions until our faces are blue, but everyone here is wary of outsiders. Most wouldn't even talk to me. Even the students from Valkyrie Police School had a bad attitude. Maybe the town has a dark secret. Of course it does, Miu. People who look angry or for no reason are usually hiding something. I mean, that's I guess she has kind of a point there. I mean, that's not totally wrong, but it's not. I mean, ugh. Hang on, my phone's dying. I gotta plug it in. I gotta plug it in. All right. Like that time Saki went out on a mission without her underwear because the laundry wasn't done drying. Hey, why are you bringing that up now? Now that you mention it, Sensei, I did hear some townsfolk mention something called the Deep Ones. Oh, the Valkyrie students also mentioned that. She told me I should be careful not to anger the Deep Ones. That other person from out of town mumbled that the Deep Ones can help you catch fish. Deep so-and-sos that help with fishing? I don't get it. Maybe they're trained dolphins to dive deep down and bring up fish? The Deep Ones are an old superstition in these parts. Ancient creatures who've lived under the sea. Hello, man. What's up? Who's there? Who's there? I hope I'm not interrupting. It's so rare to see new faces here. I got so excited that I jumped into the conversation. Most areas, the only people I see are fishermen bringing me their shrimp to be shipped off to the DU. You're in charge of shipping? That means... Are you the CEO of Red Hook Express? Guilty as charged. I suppose I should be proud of my humble business, but the old salts of Yatora don't seem to think much of it. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you. On behalf of the DU, I want to thank Red Hook Express for all the delicious shrimp you've sent our way. It seems all my work's paid off after all. But for some reason, we haven't seen any shrimp in the DU lately. Not in restaurants, not in convenience stores. It's gotta be an issue with distribution, right? Since it's your company, I wonder if you know what's going on. That's because shrimp aren't being caught, obviously. Maybe it's because of this unusually hot weather, but the fishermen have been coming back empty-handed more often than not lately. If there are no shrimp, then there's nothing to send to the DU. The shrimp will come back in no time, I'm sure of it. Interesting. When we spoke with the fishermen, they said they're still catching shrimp. Oh, that's because of their pride, I bet. They don't want to admit they're having trouble. And it's not like they can't catch other fish. If you think about it, lots of the things are seasonal. This is probably just part of the natural shrimp fishing cycle. I mean, I guess, but in fact, if anyone should be complaining about the shrimp situation, it's me. You wouldn't believe how much money I'm losing over this shrimp shortage. I wish the deep ones would help me out and bring me the shrimp back. What exactly are the deep ones anyway? I mentioned that there's a superstition here, right? More of a folktale, really. They say there's an underwater city beneath the Devil's Reef of the town's eastern shore. The city's inhabitants are covered in fish-like scales, and they can survive at any depths. They don't age or hunger, so many who seek immortality come to this town and search for them. Although no one knows what happens to those who actually find the deep ones. They say that the deep ones have dominion over the fish of the seas, and those who earn their favor are promised all the riches of the ocean. In short, the deep ones are gods of the sea. Like the Dragon King of the Sea? From the mythology. It's not a perfect match, but they're pretty similar. Anyway, maybe it's because of the shrimp situation, but the villagers have been talking about the deep ones a lot lately. I've heard whispers that the town may need to offer a sacrifice to the deep ones, or drive away meddling outsiders. What kind of sacrifices? What else? Human sacrifices. Oh boy. I'm joking, of course. Don't look so scared. The old folk tales mention sacrifices, but it's all just stories. In this day and age, don't you think it'd be big news if a little fishing village like this was making human sacrifices? All the people here want is to go about their business in peace. That's what they always say before doing a human sacrifice. If you want to know more about these deep ones, why not visit Devil's Reef for yourselves? Just don't go on a night. Just don't go on a night. On a night? Oh, I see. Never mind. Just don't go on a night when the tide is at its lowest. Why not? According to legend, on nights when the tide is lower than normal, the deep ones come to the surface to collect tribute. Obviously, it's made up nonsense, but, well, just in case there's a kernel of truth in there. I doubt the deep ones would appreciate a group of outsiders digging around the town's secrets. Maybe I said too much. Not at all. You've been big help in letting us get to know the town. Thank you. There are some things better left unknown, though. Well, I best leave you to your vacation. This town is cursed. I should have known when they started talking about the deep ones. We've been chosen by the deep ones. They'll sacrifice us to bring back the fish. There's no escape. Nobody chose us. We're the ones who decided to come here. But this is how scary movies always start. We were drawn here out of curiosity, but in the end, we won't be able to run away even if we want to. Terrible monsters will rise from the waves and devour our sanity. We will forever be haunted by impossible abominations, locked into our madness forever. Snap out of it. There aren't any monsters like that in the real world. Monsters, curses, whatever. It's all a story made up to scare us. I agree. If the deep ones were real, the Komodos General Student Council would already know about them. Hey Mew, don't you know? The most terrifying creature in the world isn't under the ocean. It's in the General Student Council Treasurer's office. I don't care how tough those deep ones are. If they're smuggling shrimp, then they'll have to answer to tax investigation Team 4. That's specific. I don't know how they found out about the torpedo I bought under the table from the Odyssey Maritime School. What were you planning to do with the torpedo? Anyway, not even a ghost can escape from SRT. I'll debunk the story personally and find out what's really happening here. But for now, it'll be hard to make any progress with the whole town watching us. I doubt we'll get any useful answers to direct interrogation either. For now, let's make camp and get some rest. Tonight, after the town has gone to sleep, we'll continue the investigation. Sounds like a plan. battle here. There are no missing objectives. Okay. Really? There's a battle here, though, I think. Rabbit 1 reporting time is 2030. I don't know how you would say this in military hours. 20-30 hours? I don't know how you say these things in military time. Right at the rendezvous point. T-minus 30 minutes until the end of twilight. It's gonna be dark night. It's gonna be a dark night, so prepare accordingly. Rabbit 2 reporting, this is an ideal night for this mission. Local civilians won't see us, but we should be able to identify the friends and foes. Rabbit 4, you switch to your night vision scope. Affirmative. It's darker than I expected, so I'm using an NL4 scope. I thought that the infrared strobe might work well, but... Yes? Is there a problem? Don't you smell that? The fishy smell. It's gotten worse. It's hard to describe, but it's this fishy, musty smell I've been smelling all over. I've noticed it too. There's a fishy smell and then my skin gets itchy, like I've been sprayed with something. How are you doing, Ghost Sensei? It's just a bad smell. What if the smell is some kind of omen? Oh no, I don't like this. This is a fishing village. Of course there will be fishy smells. And if you think the fishy smell is getting worse, well, maybe the wind is blowing it from the ocean. Oh, Saki, you idiot. Oh, at night wind blows from land to the sea. Were you sleeping in science class? The land cools down faster than the sea at night, which creates a pressure difference. Be sure to write that down, it'll be on the test. I don't need you to lecture me, I know that much. Rabbit 1, what's our target? Head out to Devil's Reef. It seems to be something of a holy spot for the townsfolk, so our best chance to investigate is under the cover of darkness. It's a new moon, so the tide will be at its lowest. The CEO of Red Hook Express is right, and this is our best chance to see if the villagers are hiding something. Rabbit 2, take point, investigate the area on foot. Rabbit 4, provide overwatch support from the cliff on the west side. Understood. Rabbit 1, please don't turn your radio off no matter what. No matter what. Affirmative. Rabbit 4, report any suspicious activity without delay. Rabbit 3, station yourself at the rendezvous point. Watch our rear. If any villagers notice we're not at a camp, I don't want them following us. Leave it to me, I'll watch them with both eyes. Let's move, we'll meet up at the rendezvous point before sunrise. Wait. Rabbit 2, there are 2 individuals at the 3 o'clock. Can you ID? I see them. One's wearing fishing boots and carrying a pole. He must be one of the fishermen. He's speaking with the Valkyrie Coast Guard. I think she's blocking his way. I can just barely hear them. It sounds like they're arguing. Rabbit 3, can we get audio? On it, just got to set up my directional mic. Stop making it already. The smell spreads through the whole town. The head is killing me. Making it because we like it. Shrimp's not selling. Gotta make a living somehow. Besides, it's town's traditions and folklore. The elders understand. Maybe that's true for folks who were born and raised here, but for us, it's... Come on, you've been here for over a year now. Get used to it. You're practically one of us. Stop fighting it. Anyhow, what happened to... I asked for. It's been a month and we're still waiting. Just yesterday. Seriously hurt. He's lucky to still be alive. Look, I'm sorry, but there's nothing I can do. We can't just leave it like that. You're threatening to cast the whole village into darkness. So the fishy smell is caused by something they're doing on purpose? And what does he mean, cast the whole village into darkness? Are we going to be okay? Is the land going to sink into the ocean? Are the waves going to rise up and consume us? Take deep breaths, Mew. Nothing like that will happen. But I can't help it. These sounds keep filling my head. And now I'm hearing something. What are you hearing? It's like someone's reading scripture or chanting. Rabbit 1, are we gonna be okay? Hold your position, we'll be right there. Rabbit 2, we're pulling out and regrouping at Rabbit 4's position. Affirmative, no objections. I have to admit, I'm feeling a little nervous too. The eerie atmosphere in the town, the creepy things in the villagers say and do. There's more to this than just shrimp. What do you think, Sensei? It's true, the villagers are acting a little strange. My first priority was checking on Mew. Right, we can go over the evidence later. Summer nights aren't as long. Rabbit 4, are you okay? Hey, Rabbit 4, I'm here to pick you up. Oh, what happened? Were you ambushed? Over there, by the shore. So, hey, it's this man. The polar bear. Please, if I feel here, it's all over for me. Whoever's out there, deep ones or no, if you really exist, please come out. Sandwich, bagels, and ox. Eox? Lox? I don't know. Are those really words to spell? Ugh. He's summoning a demon! Uh-huh. Who's there? That's what I want to know. What are you doing here? Well, I'm out of here. Rabbit 2 on him. You won't be getting away. Please don't leave me behind. Everyone wait. Where did he go? He's as big as a bear, but as fast as a rabbit. We're so busy chasing him, I don't know where we are. Do you? The smell's gotten worse. Whoa. Are you alright? Rabbit 2, are you okay? She slip and fall. I'm okay, I just slipped on something wet. But what is this? Fish guts? Oh boy. Here, there are fish bones too. Stripped clean. Looks like someone abandoned a drying rack out here. Not abandoned, someone's been here recently. And the fish in the rack aren't dry. Miyako, Saki, here. Now before we're on a mission, use our call signs. But what's the issue? This pot. There's something dark and thick and fishy. Let me see. Yuck! Is this where the bad smell was coming from? The fish in the drying rack are all rotting. It looks like someone left them here to spoil on purpose. That makes no sense. One minute they're complaining they aren't catching enough, the next they're leaving it to rot? I didn't want to say this, but the evidence here is pointing in one direction. Someone from the village may have been holding some kind of ritual. I was wondering who was making all this noise in the middle of the night. I knew no tourists in their right mind would come to a nowhere town like this. But you were lowly fish thieves after all. Fish thieves? Sir, you cannot pay me to take these rotten fish off your hands. Oh, rotten fish, is it? There aren't a thought in your head, is there? You don't know nothing about us. You run your mouth about things you don't understand, just like the other outsiders. What is happening in this town? Oh, now you're demanding answers, eh? I don't have to tell you nothing. See, we don't have much appreciate the rude city slickers stomping around, disturbing the peace. Let me show you what we do to outsiders like you. Oh boy. We're surrounded. But we face off worse odds than this before. Everyone combat formation.
突入します。
次行くぞ。
飛行ドローン稼働開始。
次行くぞ。
次のエリアに移動します。火が UV カットの任務とつかみどうして
目標に向かって前進。
被害
これだからダイビングはやめられない。
被害ありません。集中します。命中しました。 UV カットの任務の一環です。被害ありません。被害ありません。
構えろ。撃て。
好きにしてください。
Alright.
この程度 SRT 特殊隊員にとっては朝飯前だ。
Alright, let's go. Let's go! What's happened? This small piece
ラ
seemingly
ビット
quiet
小隊
town.
初の遠征作戦か。少し心が躍っている。
Fear the unknown. These tourists can fight. But you're still in fish. You're still fishing a barrel. Come on, you get the folks from Pier 3. Those layabouts are probably just getting other boats. There's still so many of them. You have superior firepower, but they'll overwhelm us at this rate. Jeez, I'm practically tripping over crates and tackle boxes over here. I'm running out of ammunition. Rabbit 1 orders. They got us pinned. We need air support to draw them out. But I can't just bomb the village. No, these cultists seem to control the whole town. My squad is in danger. I have no other choice. Rabbit 3, do we have any air bursting rounds? Sure we do. I bought some instead of my usual anti-air munitions. Prepare to fire over the enemy cover. We're drawing them out. The coordinates are... That's enough! Everyone stop! That voice. Go Sensei. Oh man, are you guys fighting again? Don't you ever get sick of it? Sir, like I told you before, if you have any trouble with outsiders, come to us first. If these tourists file a complaint, it'll be a pain for all of us. I don't need your permission to protect my private property. Just step aside, officer. I'll get rid of these rats in 10 minutes. What are you calling a rat? Let's get this over with. Please, this is all just a misunderstanding. Nah, I understand perfectly. You girls trespass in my drying workshop and try to steal my fish. It's clear as day. This is a drying workshop. The fish here are all spoiled. You can't trick us with such an obvious lie. Hey, it's not spoiled, it's... He's making Kusaya sauce. He's making Kusaya sauce. Kusaya sauce? They cure mackerel in this sticky brine, then dry it. It's not too popular in the DU, but it's one of the Tora Village's specialties. They tell me it's real good, but I'm not putting anything that smells like that near my mouth. You've been here how long? You still can't eat Kusaya? I'm allowed to have my own preferences. You there. You know about Kusaya. But we don't export the stuff, so I doubt you'd find it in your fancy city. I have a few students who are interested in rare delicacies. Let's just say there's a story behind my Kusaya testing. Oh no. But what about what about those things we heard you say? You said the town would be consumed by darkness and that a fisherman was hurt. Consumed by... Huh? Oh, you mean the broken streetlights. The weather out here does a number on the old power lines. Some of the streetlights in town have started going out. When the sun goes down, it gets so dark you can't see your own feet. One of the rookie fishermen tripped on a rock and hurt his leg. I've sent a few repair requests to the district office since it's a major safety issue. They say they're short-handed and we just had to wait, but it's been over a month. So, they didn't mean that the land would sink into the ocean? Thank goodness. But what were you doing out here so early in the morning anyway? We were going for a nighttime stroll and saw someone suspicious, so we followed him. He didn't look like a villager, but he was carrying a fishing rod. We thought maybe he was fishing without a license. Ah, that guy. He's been pestering everyone in the town for fishing lessons. I know he looks shifty, but he's got all the permits and licenses and whatnot he needs. Maybe a misunderstanding, but I'm sorry for any trouble. I apologize on behalf of my students. Alright, fellas, let's move along. We got a lot of work to do if we aim to get on the water before sunup. If you missed today's shrimp because you were picking fights with tourists, you'll be a laughing stock of the village. Yeah. So, tense night, huh? I'm sorry. The squad leader should assess the situation with a calm and collected eye. This was all my fault. I tried to maintain control, but as the conflict escalated, it was almost as if I was possessed. Until I believed that village was home to some sort of cult conspiracy. It happened to me too. In the beginning, I was sure that it was a bunch of superstitious nonsense. As I saw and smelled more, though, even I started to think the legends could be real. No, it's all my fault. I kept saying these terrible things, picking at my ears. I should have just kept my mouth shut. Nah, we were all thinking it. You're the only one brave enough to say it out loud. It's not really anyone's fault. It was a nonsensical conclusion for us to jump to. The villagers are talking about darkness. Of course they mean the street lights. If we see fermented fish, of course it's some kind of seafood. Instead, we assumed it was some kind of religious sacrifice to an abomination from the depths. What made us jump to these crazy assumptions this time? We weren't actually under this town's spell, were we? I have a feeling you had too much information. So, like, information overload? Well, we did end up going over a bunch of folk tales that wouldn't normally make it to the investigation brief. Back in the city, we'd look at an accident report and incident logs, but all we had to go on were spooky stories from the locals. Yeah, I'm looking at our meeting minutes now, and it's covered in talk with the deep ones. Looks more like a horror script than an SRT investigation. Also, I couldn't stop thinking about something that guy from the Red Hook Express said. Even now, I can hear his voice. I know that misinformation can lead to misunderstandings and stop you from thinking rationally, but it's possible that you're all just tired too. Tired? Just from this? We all went through SRT's harsh training. You think this is enough to tire us out? Well, there's physical exhaustion, and then there's mental exhaustion. And you think we have mental exhaustion? SRT squads are always dealing with conspiracies and plots. You're always looking at everyone's suspicion, and of course they'll get tired. Can you blame us? People are driven by instinct, pure and simple. Even this biggest conspiracy is a Kabuto story with someone who wanted something. Sounds like you're describing yourself, though. You'd be surprised at how off-the-cuff people in charge can get when they think nobody's watching. You're always expecting conspiracies. You'll see them around every corner. Try looking at the village again, but with fresh eyes this time. But if there really is a conspiracy, then we need to do something about that. It's my duty as a student at the SRT Academy. How can we even tell if there's a conspiracy or if it's all in our heads? You need to take a step back and start fresh. First things first, you need some rest. We're at the ocean, so let's take some time to enjoy it. Don't think about the deep ones or shallow ones or anything in between. Alright. Squad, that concludes our mission for today. Thank you for all your work working so late. Good work, everyone. boy. Oh boy. Alright, so I'm gonna end it right here. When we come back, we'll go through the rest of the story and see where this all concludes. So, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you then. Later.